Hello, hello, hello. Anybody home? Good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening, good whatever time you're gonna watch me. So it's always 5 o'clock somewhere around the world, my friend. So just greetings, okay? Friends in Australia probably are getting up right now. Some people are going to bed, other people are going to work. The world is so big, so greeting, wherever your location is. I hope you enjoy the show. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. Okay, my friend, so what are we gonna do here is to listen from you. The Premier League is back and we had so many games. Let me even show you games that we had. Oh, wow. We had so many games in the Premier League. The Premier League is back. So, as you can tell, some teams are celebrating and some other teams are not happy. That's the nature of this business. So, Arsenal completely destroyed Tottenham Hotspurs 3-1 at the end. Chelsea just nick it 2-1 away. I was right because I predicted 2-1 and exactly the people that were going to score. So genius. And then Liverpool 3-3 at the end, but it was a very good comeback though. If they won that, oh my goodness, that was going to build some character in players, because wow, that going back from 2-0 down to 3-2 and at the end they bottled it. Yeah, it was missing just that little thing at the end. So people, feel free because I'm here for you. I've been here the entire day and I'm here just to give you the opportunity to call, talk, express yourself, whatever team you support, whatever topic you want to discuss, just give you the platform to do so. So that is the reason of me being here. So I am going just to remind you very quickly before I start taking calls. So very quickly, as you can tell here, Arsenal beat Tottenham Hotspurs. Thomas Partey, he started the party. Thomas Partey, Gabriel Jesus, and Xhaka, they scored for Arsenal. And Harry Kane on a penalty scored for Tottenham Hotspurs. And Emerson Royal, he got a red card, 62 minutes, so more than 20 minutes, 10 against 11. So, man of the match, Gabriel Jesus, of course. Look at him, 1 goal, 3 shots on target. So, Gabriel Jesus was voted largely in front of everybody. Gabriel Martinelli and Granit Xhaka and even Thomas Partey. No party today. No party, no party. So, yeah, I mean, Arteta is doing wonder. You know, Arteta is getting the job done. You like it or not, he's just getting the job done slowly and surely. Feel free to comment if you want the link. The link is going to be there, spin on top. You call us because, like I said, I am here for you. I am here for the people. And you people need to call. I'll be here as long as you want me to. But if you don't interact, you don't ask questions, you don't participate to the debate, and then this is not the kind of show that I do. I do it differently, not myself, but I do it with you. You are the owner of the show. That's the way I see it. So let me just read. Read just a few comments here. Here we go. Let's go. Mr. King 97 is just laughing. Chelsea winner. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the details about Chelsea, the so-called red card that wasn't given to Thiago Silva and all that. Okay, good happy afternoon for you, to you, Mr. Nathan. Hello, brother, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Lusala said, hi again, it's great to win, but Chelsea midfield is so poor. No real good playmaker in the area. Yeah, still poor, but you can see what we are trying to do already. The build-up is good. We just have some question about Jorginho. I don't know, the manager trusts him, but slowly and surely he's going to understand that that guy is going to cost him a lot of points along the way. I mean, this is his second game in charge. He hasn't had like many training sessions with the team. I don't know, less than 10 training sessions. So I think we don't have a creation problem. We have Conor Gallagher who can create. We have Ruben Loftus-Cheek who can create. We have Mason Mount who can create. We just were lacking for the right setup to help them do what they do best. We have a lot of creative players. It's going to surprise many people. We're just lacking a DM, somebody who can shield, somebody to help us defensively in that midfield, and then play the right person who can progress the ball in the midfield, who can also create. We have many of them. It just we are looking for the right formula to allow them to create. You know, in 2 games you can see that we created more than anything in the past. Look at that. So I don't, and also finishers. Okay, you create, but somebody need to finish. We missed a lot of chances. You know, so it's gonna come. It's just we are cooking. We are cooking. You know what I mean? It's not gonna happen overnight. And creation, I don't think creation is the problem at the moment. Yeah, how can you play 4 at the back without a proper DM? That's why Thiago Silva, even he was awesome. He got caught a few times out of position, and then he was done a few times because nobody there that you can count on to protect him, to protect them. So I don't think we have any problem creating. Creation is what we do. Conor Gallagher, man. Look at him. Look at that goal, right? That's what you got from Conor Gallagher when you give him the freedom to do what he does best. Not living in the little box and in the very set and focused system where you have to do things a certain way and mostly against the will of players. When you give people the freedom to do what they can do, you see the result is going to be there. We're going to create. We're going to create. We need to finish them, and we need proper DM. It's the Prof Don Small. Seriously, we are not good enough. We are not cooking anything from playing nonsense. Are you looking for attention here? I don't know what football you watched, but anybody that played football in any level or anybody who understands football can see how we are doing stuff and how we are creating and cooking. That is your interpretation. And I understand that people are very angry at the moment because they still miss Thomas Tuchel and they are waiting for I told you moment. Like today, if we drew or we lost, oh my goodness, they were going to be in heaven celebrating. But listen, you might suffer for 2-3 years for no reason, because this guy is not going anyways. This is the new philosophy. He signed 5 years contract, a lot of money. You can't suck him out of the blue. So you have to support Chelsea Football Club instead of wishing something to happen so you can say, I told you so. And I'm telling you, we're going to lose a lot of games. In the process of building something bad is going to happen. You like it or not, that is part of life. Even the kid born today, he need to go to school. He's going to get sick. He's going to have problems. It's a lot of stuff. It's a process. But if you're going to just come here and start wishing people bad and and criticizing, even if the end of the day you just needed 3 points at the end. So you like it or not, that's the way it's gonna be. You take it or you leave it. Clear, simple as that. This is what happened when you shoot the target. Yeah, I always tell people, but before it was like we don't want people to shoot. We just want to walk with the ball to the net. And I heard about, the Chelsea player who said that a manager told him not to do what he was doing, and he did the opposite and he scored a goal. I don't want to mention people names here, but it just tells you that freedom of people to use their instinct can also help win games. It's not always you do this, you do that. You are number 9. Oh no, I'm gonna play you a wing back. Or you play a certain position. No, you're not good there. I'm gonna impose you such and such. Sometimes football is simple. Allow people to play football. Allow them to shoot if they want. Anything can happen when you shoot the damn ball. You know what I mean? So we saw it today. We scored 2 unusual goals, from outside the box. Aubameyang, that tells you that if you have a proper number 9, he can score goals. And also that golazo from distance, that's what you got. People are free. People are happy playing football. You will see the result will follow. Finally, some took a shot, and I feel like yes, yeah, that's the problem. And remember, when he was playing under Thomas Tuchel, he was given like 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, yeah? But also he got a red card, a stupid red card. That is not Thomas Tuchel's fault. But the few times that he played there, he was told to do certain things. Play from a different position, and then don't shoot, don't do that. Just pass the ball to the wing backs, and Reece James gonna cross it and hope that Raheem Sterling can score a header. Stuff like that. Yes, to see people freed on the pitch, enjoying football, is a good step to the right direction. Chelsea, this was good win, but still not good enough. Hello, you're gonna make whatever theory you want. If we lost, you can't even lose. You can't even win against the Crystal Palace. Not good enough. You win, not good enough. What do you want at the end? What do you want? Sometimes you win ugly. As I've seen Chelsea win the Champions League with 15% possession. 15% possession. I've seen Chelsea beat Barcelona 10 against 11 the entire game. You know what I mean? It was like 5% against 95%. What do you want in football at the end of the day? When you are building something, you just get 3 points and you walk. Not good enough for what? I mean, what was going to happen today, some people are not going to be happy. There are certain people in life, they are impossible. No matter what you do, it's always bad. They find evil everywhere. So nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares. I tell you now that we don't care. We got 3 points. Make whatever theory you want. That is waste of time. Okay, hi Donut. Yeah, I think some games are happening right now in France and probably La Liga too. They're gonna have different I don't know, some games. Let me continue now talking about Arsenal, who completely destroyed Tottenham Hotspurs. Look at Xhaka, man. Granit Xhaka happy. Wow. This guy. Xhaka, you can say whatever you want, but the guy got the job done. Arsenal fans wanted him out. What a lesson. What a lesson. Emerson Royal got he denied it. He was like, no. Saliba, what a defender, man. Saliba is getting to another level. Son wasn't really good today. The last time he came on and scored a hat-trick, and today everybody was expecting him to come and score a hat-trick again. It doesn't happen every single day. Harry Kane with a penalty. Yeah, so happy Gunners, huh? Happy Gunners, and you can see that the hard work from Arteta is paying off already, you know. You give people time to work, you give them the budget. With the time, something is going to happen. So Arsenal, they have to win something. Win Europa League, the Premier League, or Carabao Cup, something need to happen. Finish top 4 with a trophy and keep building. And the next thing you know is they bottle it just like other years. So Inter is losing so Inzaghi might lose his job to make way to Tuchel to join Lukaku at Inter. I don't think Inter are going to get Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel always fall out with the hierarchy of the team, and they know that it's gonna be something else if if you join Inter. Lukaku is gonna want out, and the youngsters are not gonna have enough chances and all that. So they know, you know what you get when you get somebody like Mourinho or Thomas Tuchel. They're not gonna develop anybody. They are there to win. Win now. Win with people who are ready to win. They don't care about the future or whatever. It's about now. Not saying it's a bad thing, but it's a good thing, you know. That's the way they see management. That's the way they've been successful. Like Conte, he doesn't have time to waste with a bunch of kids. No, give me money, give me the budget. I get rid of what I don't like. I buy people who can work in my system, and that's it. I win you something. Arsenal and Manchester United Glazers out. What? Lucky sight. Arsenal and Manchester United Glazers out. What that even means? Arsenal are owned by the Cronkies, and United are owned by the Glazers. Why are you mixing them together? I don't understand. We are looking for the Glazers to go out. Looking to push them out. Okay, good luck with that, because legally there is nothing you can do about it until they are tired. You know, they can stay there for 20 years, my friend. There is nothing you can do about it, but you can try though. You can march. They live in America. They can continue business. Other people represent them there. There's nothing really you can do about it, unless if they have enough and they want to sell. There's nothing you can do about it, my friends. Anyways, let me so the second game, yeah, this one was just like a boring game though. Bournemouth against Brentford. I'm not gonna even discuss about it because it was so boring. 0-0 at the end. What do you want to talk about? There's nothing. You can just talk about our boy Dominic Solanke, made in Chelsea, Cobham through and through. Apart from that, what are you gonna say? Nothing. In a boring game like this, nothing you can say. Yeah, but Bournemouth are collecting some point here and there. They just don't win. That's the problem. They just don't win. And Fulham actually lost at home 4-1 because somebody got a red card. 8th minute. Okay, that is the entire game, basically 10 against 11, and I don't I don't know even why it wasn't more than that. But yeah, Fulham, man. Fulham, I don't know what happened to this Chalobah guy. Nathaniel Chalobah. Remember him? The big brother of Mr. Trevor Chalobah. Get a red card. What the hell is going on, man? So it was too easy for Newcastle United. So this is not really to take seriously because Fulham been doing very good. 11 against 11, it was going to be completely a different game. So look at another academy product made in Chelsea, Chalobah, the big brother of Trevor Chalobah. He plays for Fulham now, and he had a red card and punished the entire team. Very sad. Very sad that it happened to Chalobah, but it is what it is. Nothing really technical to analyze on this game because of the nature of this game. Chelsea perspective, nice to see you. Beef up like people. Yeah, like. Oh, Costa nearly scored. Diego. Oh, I forgot there is another game. Man, I'm tired of watching games today. Yeah, so let me even double check what is happening. It's West Ham against Wolves, right? Yeah. Diego Costa. Oh my goodness. Let me double check. Let me double check on the lineup. This is the lineup here. West Ham. They have Lucas Fabianski, Cresswell, Kurt Zuma, meow. Greg, Tilo Kehrer, Lucas Paqueta, Maxwell Cornet, Bowen, Susek, Declan Rice, the captain. And forward they have Gianluca Scamacca. That guy is tall and got a lot of tattoos everywhere. I think in 5 years from now, he won't have any space left for more tattoos. So he scored a goal finally in the Premier League. Wow. Scamacca. So they are leading 2-0 so far, people. 2-0? Yes, 2-0. Scamacca and Bowen. And for Wolves, they have Ruben Neves. Jose Sa is in goal. They have Johnny, the Spanish guy. They have Kilman. The guy was linked to Chelsea Football Club. He came from a no-league. He came from a no-league team. This guy here, Kilman. And they have Ant Nouri. I think he's from, I don't know, Algeria or North Africa somewhere. This guy here, or Morocco or something. Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia, somewhere. Nelson Semedo, Matheus Nunes. People were linked. He was linked with Chelsea Football Club to solve our creative issues, but never did. Moutinho, Portugal FC. Really, look at this. How many Portuguese in the team? Oh my goodness, almost the entire team is from Portugal. Oh, Gonçalo Guedes, Portugal. Daniel Podence, Portugal. Pedro Neto, Portugal. João Moutinho, Portugal. Matheus Nunes, Portugal. Nelson Semedo, Portugal. Ruben Nunes, Portugal. Jose Sa, Portugal. Oh my goodness, this is Portugal FC here, Wolves. You know why? Because George Mendes, who is the agent, he owns also some shares in Wolves, and he owns many of the players here are like his client. So he will bring the entire Portugal here in the Wolves team. All right, people. So let me continue read some of your comment here. Thank you for stopping by. Feel free to call us or comment. New stadium, Glazer family out. New training ground. Okay. We want to stop debt to my club. Lucky is complaining about Manchester United. I know you didn't just meow right now. Meow, meow. Good evening, big up, bro, Mr. Ebenezer. Hello, nice to see you. I wonder why they decided to post that cat video. Yeah, for him it was just like a joke, right? Cats are just like our friend. He never hurt you or anything, and you just kick the cat. Come on, and you are a football player. You must have, like a very strong kick. If you kick an ordinary, harmless animal, I don't know. It wasn't the right thing to do. But I think he was ignorant. He didn't think it was going to cause issues. And in certain community, people still take it as a joke. Animal abuse is just like a joke. But no, in a modern society, you don't do that. Not even in a modern society, those domestic animals are just like your friend. You don't do that. Mr. Lucky said that as a Manchester United fan, you are pushing for more players in January. Okay, let's see what the budget Erik ten Hag is gonna have in January to bring more players. Let's wait and see. Okay, Mr. Kaka from Uganda, nice to see you. Don't worry, people. If you hear some siren outside, it's not me. They're not coming for me. It's just my road is kind of busy right now. They're going to get some bad boys, not me. Okay, people. So we're going to continue here. We talked about what team. Yeah, Newcastle against Fulham. 4-1 to Newcastle. Liverpool against the almighty Brighton. Brighton, man. Look, first of all, it was really a very good game of football. Brighton were leading like 2-0 and Liverpool went actually 2-2 at some point. And then they scored 3-2. I was like, oh my goodness, that is going to be a comeback to remember. And then they bottled it at the end. Adam Webster, who is a very good defender, scored score against his own team. That's why Liverpool managed to score like 3, but it was an own goal. But hey, Leandro Trossard, remember? He's been linked with Chelsea Football Club. Now his shares are very high. You have to bank on him right now. That guy, Graham Porter really knows how to coach. He can take an average player and make him top class. Look at the way he did with this Trossard guy and other guys in the defense, in the midfield, in the attack. You can see progress, Even Mopé, Mopé, they sold him to Brighton or to Everton on free or something, or they sold him. Look at him. Look at the level. They could even get the best out of Danny Welbeck. Danny Welbeck is just like a new guy at the moment. So I'm telling you, that Porter guy is a proper coach. I'm not going to be surprised if he takes Mason Mount to the next level. Or even Kai Havertz and, Conor Gallagher and stuff like that. I think he's going to get the best out of them. He knows how to coach. Now, it still need to be seen though, because at Chelsea Football Club, you deal also with a lot of big names. Lucky say Arsenal excellent. Credit to Arsenal player putting goals in the net. Yeah. You are very happy with Gallagher? Yeah. Like in preseason, people wanted to kill Gallagher already. They wanted him out of the club. But all of a sudden, and under Thomas Tuchel, because he wanted to impress too quickly, he was rushed. When you are given 5 minutes on the pitch, you want to score immediately. You want to put tackles. You want to impress somebody. So you make even more mistakes. But you can see him today. He came for 15 minutes. He was, giving people 5 minutes is just kind of no sense, in my opinion. If you want somebody to develop, give them at least 15 minutes so they can feel, they can feel something on the pitch. It takes people time to warm up and to understand what is really happening, to catch up with the speed, feel the ball, feel the temperature on the pitch. It doesn't happen overnight, and people will tell you, if you are given a chance, you have to take it. What kind of chance, my brother? 10 minutes? 5 minutes? What kind of a chance is that? It could happen. It could happen that you come right now, right place, right time, you score a goal. But, most of the time, you're going to struggle. You're going to take your time on the pitch to even get the temperature and start performing. So Trossard, of course, a hat-trick today at Anfield. 3 goals. He had 4 shots on target and he scored 3. Wow. That is very, very clinical. Just like Haaland said, I would like to touch 5 balls and score 5 goals. That is his goal, is to score 5 goals in 5 touches. So Trossard is in another level at the moment. Okay, let's check on some... what is going on with Klopp, man? What is going on with Liverpool? They can't find consistency. I don't know. De Zerbi is the young manager that has a lot of good ideas, new ideas. So apparently the right person really to replace somebody like Graham Potter, because he's very good with youth. He developed players. So a 0-0 at at Liverpool is not a bad result for the first game in the Premier League. You know what I mean? Van Dijk today, he got undone, man. He got undone today. I'm like, what are you doing? Van Dijk really, since he got that bad injury, he never came back the same, ACL injuries are not a joke, especially when you are old already. You might not even recover 100%. Yeah, so congratulations to De Zerbi and also Brighton. What a team. What a team, because somebody worked very hard already for a couple of years to get them to the level they are today. So congratulations to the new manager, but also you have to give some credit to Graham Potter, I hope Steve McLaren pushing our team. What do you mean? You're talking about Manchester United. McLaren is the assistant manager, right? To Mr. Ten Hag. Okay, Dave say if we had Thomas Tuchel, Gallagher wouldn't have even come in, or 5 minutes or 2 minutes, probably in added time. Added time, only 1 second left and you are on the pitch. That is ridiculous, really. Steve McLaren, we walk which player want to be in our club. Victor is back again. Mr. Victor, what he says. You're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna say anything without mentioning somebody who passed the ball always backwards, sideways, backward. But yeah, if you wanna express yourself on that, we're gonna make it happen. So yeah, that was another game. Very quickly, yeah, we talked about this one already. What are you doing? Very quickly, let me touch this game here between Southampton and Everton. Frank Lampard is learning. He learned from his mistakes. Look at him today. 2-1 away. He went to win at Southampton. Connor Cody and Dwayne McNeil. Joe Aribo, my own brother. He scored for Southampton. My brother. So Lampard, listen, he was disrespected at Chelsea Football Club. Everything he did wasn't good enough. He wasn't allowed to do or to implement his philosophy. He was sacked. But now he's showing people from the team that were struggling with relegation, that just saw their best players, to getting some kind of stability at the moment. And the good thing about it, he knows how to win ugly now. He knows how to close the shop. He's not going always attack. Now he can defend a result and get 3 points. So, credit. And look at how he coached somebody like Iwobi. Alex Iwobi is in another level under Frank Lampard. If you look at Anthony Gordon in another level, the way he's getting the best out of players is another level, But, at the end of the day, when you manage a big team like Chelsea, people care more about the result and trophies. So you can't build anything. You are not allowed to build. But this time, I think they're gonna allow Mr. Porter to build something for long term. So congratulations to Everton and Frank Lampard. So the last game that I'm gonna mention is my own team, of course, Chelsea Football Club, winning 2-1 away. Everybody knows what happened there. Man of the match, of course, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. 1 shot on target, 1 goal. How about that? Clinical. Very, very clinical. He had 1 key pass, but at the end of the day, who cares? So people voted Aubameyang, and then Reece James, and then Conor Gallagher and Thiago Silva. We're going to discuss about the so-called red card, what happened. But I would take it, man. Even if it wasn't a red card, I would take it. If a decision goes for me for once, I would take it. I would take it. How many bad decision goes against us? How many of them every season? But I think the rules were used. Like, that wasn't a red card according to what the explanation was. But you can make whatever theory you want. Yeah, Aubameyang, what a goal, man. What a goal, what a strike. And Kepa Arrizabalaga, Mr. Abragadabra. He had some very, very good saves today. Okay, people. I think I'm tired of talking. I've been talking for 2 days already. All right. Let's do this. Okay, people, I'm going to continue reading some of your comment here. Listen, the show is for the people. If people don't ask questions anymore, I'll be forced to leave. Dev said that the Premier League needs to wake up and stop underestimating Arsenal. Underestimating Arsenal. Well, they always bottle when it matters. You know, last season it was like the last game they get smashed by Newcastle United. They got smashed by also Tottenham Hotspurs. They lost everything the last minute, you know. So if you wanna be taken seriously, you have to show up until the end. You can fly whatever you want now, but if you can't win at the end, you can't qualify for the Champions League, you bottle it at the end. What the point? What the point? Herbert.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the first win under Potter, isn't it? So that's nice to get that under the belt. I mean, I obviously I didn't watch the game, but what I've heard from the people, like, I mean, Chelsea were all right. I don't think you guys played well, and there was a controversial red card which could have gone Palace's way, which wasn't, given for Thiago Silva. So, I mean, look, it was about the result. Palace away is not an easy place. So, I mean, they about 2-0 up against Man City at their ground. So that's one thing which is giving me hope for tomorrow's match. So it's a good thing for you to get the result. And and about the North London derby, I predicted that Tottenham will get slapped because, I mean, last Galen he said, it's history of Tottenham. I mean, I can't imagine, like, you have Doherty and who is that? Jet Spence on the bench and they are playing Emerson Royal. I don't know, man. Does he have something in his contract like he has to play? I don't know, but look, I mean, you guys, you need to tell like what was like. I watched the first 10 minutes of the Chelsea game, then I switched over. Like, how was Chelsea playing today? Like, any resemblance to Potter?
Yeah. Let me just greet the other brothers in the house already so we can start the conversation. Anybody that want to answer, you can go. Dev is here and also Victor. Hello there, gentlemen. Are you there?
Yes, I'm right here.
Okay.
I didn't hear the question. Was there a question?
Herbert, what was your question again?
Yeah, my question is like, I didn't watch the Chelsea game, so I wanted to know like how you guys were playing. Like, did you see any Potter's, style of play in today's match? That's my question.
Oh, our style of play, huh? I would say, I could actually see something that he's gonna. I could see that. Like, I would say let's give him more time. But I wouldn't say it's there yet, if you get what I'm trying to say. It's like we are trying to attack.
Dev, you have some audio issues.
All right. Let me disconnect and join back.
Oh, not you. Probably it's Victor because the sounds was coming from Victor, so probably you don't have any issue. And Mr.
Can you get me better?
The CFC zone, listen, bro, you don't have to promote your videos here. You can ask me. Going behind my back is kind of insulting my work. I always promote people for free. You never ask anything, you never ask a question, not participating to anything. Every time you come here just to promote your video and your channel and call people to go subscribe, it's not nice because I will do it for free for you and I will do it even better than yourself. But you have to tell me. You have to participate to the channel before you promote your own things. So if you're gonna continue that, somebody else is gonna block you somewhere, so you can, it's not nice. Like I put a lot of work, effort, and I sacrifice money to do what I do. So when I see people going behind me and try to promote their things, it's not nice because I do it for free. I've been promoting people from 0 to 1,000 and 1,000 of subscribers and stuff. I don't have any problem, no egos, no nothing. But we have to talk. We have to be human. You just don't come here in my channel and start promoting your stuff, without even saying hi. Not even hi, everybody. Is everybody okay? You don't even say anything. But you come here just to promote your stuff. Anyways, go on, gentlemen. Go on.
Can you hear me better?
Yes, you are.
Oh yeah, Mr. Herbert. I was trying to say, it is a progressive football, the style that we did today.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say, I'm not gonna tell you how it was really like on his first win game, in the Premier League. But what I would say is there is a storm coming in the Premier League, and we just need to give it time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's a storm coming. It's still cooking.
Still cooking. It's gonna take time. Yes, Mr. Victor, you are back.
Hi, can you hear me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Good. I'm glad that we won. Obviously, I predicted that we're going to lose, and I was right in some way because my idea was that if we keep the 11 that we started with, there's no way we're going to win the game because the 11 that we started with has no goals in them. Well, you could say that Aubameyang will be a finisher for you, but if the balls are not coming in some frequency, you don't expect there to be a goal. Or because even the goals, the teams that score left and right, they get numerous chances. You go to have almost every ball that goes from one side of the goal to the other side in these games that they score for fun is because they are creating off and on. But if you have a team that enjoys holding the ball for the sake of it, you are not going to score. And that has been our problem. We knew this months and years ago. In fact, it was years ago. And I really hope that Porter doesn't continue. He is beginning to see what makes our team tick. It's predictable until 65 minutes when he starts making changes. And if you keep doing that, then you are not going to win. These guys that came in and changed the game, fine. But why don't they get the chance from the beginning and then play the 65 and let the others who get the chance all the time sit down and watch some too? That's all I ask for. Give people a chance. And hopefully he will do that midway through the week 2 on Wednesday or whenever I said that we play Milan. But he needs to really make sure that people work for their spot. And when they come on there, they will deliver.
Okay. I see what you mean, but it's just the beginning, man. I think you are being a little bit too harsh. It's just the beginning, the second game. Only few training sessions. You just don't come to a company and change the whole culture, everything at the same time. You go slowly and surely. You want to assess yourself. He's not going to watch me or, listening to what you say before he does his own things. He tries his own thing. He makes his own decisions based on what he sees. And the more he's going to see it, the more he's going to make changes in the future. So I think you're just being very, very... I even ask what is happening with Denis Zakaria. I wanted to see somebody strong there. But he's trying to do something. The end of the day, let him a little bit of breathing room to see if he's going to continue with this.
Yeah, I have heard people say this all the time, that, all the other coaches were giving time. No, as time passes and social media and other pressures begin to actually increase, even the clubs wouldn't have been given 5-6 years to build teams. These days, every single game you play is money. I'm telling you, we will not sit here and say, Graham Potter, you are building a new team, so we invest 250 odd million quid. And that, okay, fine, it's okay, we lost today. Oh, okay, we lost tomorrow. And we will take it for another year or two as Chelsea fans. Even any of the best 6, the top 6, no way. today, in this age of social media and all kinds of pressures, it is not happening. Today's football is not going to give anybody a chance. We will find a narrative. We will tell him he has bitten more than he can chew. We should find somebody else. If he's an experienced coach, we will tell him that, oh no, do you know what you are doing because you keep playing the same old people? Especially if you are in a team like Chelsea, where we claim to have an academy, but we don't use them. We go and buy other people's academy, other people to develop players and pay 70 million on them, and they come and they don't perform. We spend all these kinds of money. So don't come and tell me that we need to give people chances when we've already done the investments. Then go and play academy players and give them 5 years. You don't invest this kind of money in a team and expect them to not score goals or do more than don't do that. It's unacceptable. Okay. We are not going to allow that.
All right, people. So we got to you, but I think that we're going to see some changes in the future because he said in the interview he gave yesterday, he said that he got his own judgment. He's not going to judge players based on reputation or what they did in the past. Everybody will start from zero. He's going to give people chances. So he sees what we see, I think.
He is lying. He is lying. How did he select the 10? We predicted this lineup under Tuchel, and we are predicting it under him. He cannot come in and tell it's based on merit when we know that the other...
No, at the beginning, it won't be on merit. At the beginning, if it's just finding... Exactly. So but the problem is finding. At the beginning, the merit, my merit is not your merit. The merit is not what people say on social media or what you performed under another manager. I have my own system. I'm gonna try you and see what you can do, and I see it from my perspective.
But also it's the same thing. Even a child will know that this was the team that caused 2 managers to be sacked from Chelsea. So if you tell
me
that
they didn't know how to use them, because look at us now. Okay, we start shooting more. We start even shooting from distance. From outside the box, we score both goals. Different. That when was the last time we even tried to shoot? And we saw even Christian Pulisic. Lately, he said he wanted to make a run, and the manager told him to stop. Don't do that. And he forced it. He was like, no, I feel it. I can feel it. He went there and scored a goal that allow us to get to the final and all that.
We are shooting because we have different players.
No, not only different players. It's how even Conor Gallagher played. He didn't shoot, but it's also on
because
tactics.
He wasn't playing in his right position.
So many things are changing. That's why I said it could be the same players, but the same different instructions, different setup.
Yep.
You can get something out of that.
And you could see it because even on that second half, we didn't see a lot of Reece James pushing up there to like cross the ball. Like we felt something different. It was more like we was playing through the middle more to try to make something
when was
work.
the last time even we had a true ball in the middle? No, we don't do that.
And that's
we don't because our base. The base of the midfield is Jorginho. You guys, what it is. We gotta call it.
Came out.
There we go.
Yeah, the base of the midfield is weak. Our base is weak, so that is where everything springs from. And if where everything springs from is babyface, how come Chelsea go from McAley, even what is it? All these great, and you tell me that, oh no, those days are gone. They are not gone.
They are not.
They are players of the same structure, that same propensity.
Out
in the Premier League and elsewhere. Yeah, there are a lot of great players. Don't tell me that those players are gone and we will never see the likes of them anymore. No, there are people there that can play the same style and give you opportunity to score. And Chelsea have been saddled. By this what is it called, mediocre midfield for 3-4 years of pass to the left, pass to the right, and no addition at all. They don't help the forward line at all.
That's what you got at the moment, bro. That's what you got at the moment. So you get something out of them until you get the players that can do the job. So what do you want him to do?
You just said that. Why have you seen BC Zakaria? How we see even all the other great All the other great teams are playing.
But we don't know though. I don't know. I don't know that guy often. So
I have seen videos of them. I have seen videos of all of these players play elsewhere, and they are forceful. They are actually forward.
But the problem here, my brother, listen. Are you happy with the win today? No, because you predicted us to lose. So you're gonna always find the red flags somewhere.
No. Listen. I am. If you can see from the passion with which I speak, I want Chelsea to win. I want Chelsea to win.
But what's your problem today?
No.
3 points.
No, I want Chelsea because it is random, sir. When was the last time you were happy? When you talk about winning and building a team that is
well, compared to the result,
great question.
But we downgraded. But there's an explanation about it. Eden Hazard didn't start Eden Hazard that we knew, like 7 years that he spent at Chelsea. He spent at Chelsea Football Club. It was a different Hazard. The first season, how many goals he scored? how many trophies we won. The second season, the third season. What I'm trying to say here is people tend to compare those legends who became legend over time. They didn't become in that level they were, immediately. We got Pedro, for example, who was killing it already at Barcelona but couldn't even stay there because there were so many ballers ahead of him. So we bought Pedro. Willian, also he was a bowler where he was there in Russia, whatever. He was already very good in the Champions League and all that. So comparing people who in their prime with people who are developing, I don't think it's gonna be a fair comparison, knowing that they wasted 2 years without any kind of coaching, no development, no nothing. You expect them to do what? From different positions, wrong system, not coached, confused. What do you expect from them? That's why
these guys were expensive, though.
Yeah.
Like the amount of money you spend on them is the reason why
you can also spend money on talent and hope to develop the talent. You buy a talent like Kai Havertz from Germany. He was scoring for fun. Come to Chelsea, he's told to play a certain way in the position he feel uncomfortable. But even that, he managed to win something. That's what I'm saying.
But Oz, the thing is this: the way what even coaches tell, I except for the position they are playing.
Hi guys.
Majority of decision making is done by the footballer on the field. They get the ball and they have to either go to the left or right to run towards the opponent or cross or pass. They make those instant and everyday decisions that they have to make on the football field to survive or actually create or do something.
Yeah.
Kai Havertz tendencies as a player, his propensity is not the kind that will actually be utterly successful at even if Guardiola is coaching him. He wants to get the ball and beautifully.
How do you know that? You know that he's just 22 years old, right?
Guys, I think the problem with Chelsea is you're taking all the time managers in and out. The team can't be stable with a manager because all the time when we get bad results, we're saying, yeah, get out of here. It's not a team. A team needs some time to get with a manager. It's not like that. You see Hansi Flick, oh great, Bayern Munich, Champions League, all of that. Now he's in Germany and he's not doing good results because he's taking his time to be in the team. It's not like that you say, yeah, I'm in the team, I'm the best.
Yeah.
Donald, nobody is saying that the team should be you can't sack 25 players. We are just saying that the old team that doesn't do much, which we have given them the chance. This chance that people come on here and talk about, this team that Graham Potter selected today has been the team that has played for Chelsea since the last 2-3 years, basically. A few tinkering here and there, except for maybe the striker. They are the same team. You know what I mean? And the same team that doing the same thing, especially when you have others there.
So you sounds like a Thomas Tuchel right now. You sounds like, okay, the same players are gonna produce the same results.
Yeah, exactly. What I'm saying
is
that is what I'm saying that we need. The changes are out there. Even not changes for the change's sake. You could change one, but make sure that the one that you are changing is an effective because you have studied them. Let me make this final point here. If I am paid as these coaches are paid, right? And I have to do 2 or 3 jobs and come and sit there and watch these players, just small training session and what they can do and predict that maybe a change will make sense. These coaches, that is all they do. They don't have to do other jobs. 24/7, their duty, their responsibility.
I want to say.
Can I finish?
Yeah, sorry.
Let me finish. Their responsibility is to watch these players and what they have done before, how they improve a team, their influence, what they do to make sure that the teams are better. And if you come in as a coach, even if you've been given a week, and you were a coach in Premier League prior, so you know what the Premier League demands, and you know you are going to, let's say, Crystal Palace, and you know that 11 of them are all very physical, and you select a team that is contrary to the physicality of the game. Don't tell me you need time. especially when
Okay.
you have players sitting on the floor, players sitting on the bench, Koulibaly's and the rest that can come in there and actually put a fear of the Lord in the other team too. Nobody on the field today feared our players.
Man, I want to say,
selling, not our midfield, nothing.
Yeah, go Donut. And first of all, everybody in the chat, Donut is still a kid. So if you have, just don't be harsh or don't, treat him as a kid.
Donut needs to seem to know what he's saying. Though.
Yeah, he's a kid. So there are certain
I want to
things.
say that
Yeah,
we
there are
should let
certain
time
things.
because, sorry, I want to say the manager needs some time to know the players. You can't know like a player by training session. You have to know the players by the matches, and then give them maybe 2 or 3 games to see the manager. How are the players? We can't say today, yeah, why did they not put Koulibaly? They got something. He doesn't know. He doesn't know how are the players.
Donald, let me tell you something. Donald, if this is your job and you know what is at stake at Chelsea as a manager, yes, you'll be given the time. But if your job is to make sure that you are successful,
so what?
You don't have to wait. No, I'm just saying that you don't necessarily have to always wait for the players to shine on the field. So you make things happen.
What Mr. Victor is saying here, that Mr. Porter should have done his homework, and then when he comes, he need to sack everybody and then get new people.
Mr. Victor, I
didn't say that.
I don't think it could even work that way because Graham Potter, this is the players that he has right now, right? Mm-hmm. So when even me, if they give me the Chelsea, if they made me as the manager right now, and I go there, right, and I find the best 11. Right, and it's the same 11 players that he started today, right? I would rather start these guys over what I see at training, if you get what I'm trying to say. Because if we bench Mason Mount for Gallagher and Gallagher don't perform,
we're gonna kill him.
All of a sudden, it will look like it's a reverse psychology. Why didn't you start Mount?
That's the problem we have. It's always a lose-lose situation.
Right. So all these players that we got at bench or what in our starting 11 are equal. That's how I see it.
You see, that is what I'm saying, that Graham Potter has to actually write his own script. I feel like that's what
But that's what he's doing, bro. That's what he's doing.
But let me say this real quick. Graham Potter has to write his own script, not in the second year he's here. It's from the first day. You have to make sure that what you stand for is obvious to the spectators, to the people, the fans, to the club. Now, this is what you're going to do to make changes. Now, if you have to wait, some people need to wait because we are all different. And he's a coach. I'm not the coach. But I think that right now, when we started this game today, everybody was like, what has he changed? I mean, this is the same old, same old. Are you going to tell me that preparing this game, preparing the players to go play this game, what would change is only because of the speech of Graham Potter? And that would actually be able to uproot the way that Kovacic plays. And he has played for the past 10 years because he gave a speech today. No. The only way you send a true message is to tell him this is a style that actually was the downfall of many coaches. It is not positive football. The fans are troubled by the sluggish. I mean, come on, guys. You know this. Everybody talks about how Chelsea plays. Everybody talks about how Chelsea plays.
The problem is sometimes you are so confident that you think there is something wrong, or there is something that they didn't do that I can do to get something out of it. That's why even we were talking even under Thomas Tuchel that yes, the players are not good enough for all that, but you can still get something out of them.
Yeah.
So if
I want to say that
sometimes it is just the combinations though. Also, sometimes it's just a combination. Sometimes you just need to make Cucurella you just need to take Jorginho out and try Zakaria. And even if he doesn't play a good game, try him again. Because what? Because Jorginho has had 500.
What if? That's what I said. At the training is something different because we want to see the Zakaria so bad. But the Premier League, Graham Potter knows what the Premier League is, and he's probably looking at Zakaria like, you are not ready, because he knows. You know what I'm trying to say? Because if Zakaria really got that talent, he will have get started.
I want to say sorry, guys. Sorry, I want to say.
Okay, Donut, go on.
I want to say that the many managers sometimes they feel sure to just put their old lineups because they want to be just sure that they're gonna do good because they know, like I said, you don't know well the players. But don't worry, guys. I think if in the time it was gonna come the next matches, I think it's gonna find the tactic.
Victor, you need to mute a little
play.
bit.
Yeah, you have a problem with your mic. Can you disconnect yourself and come back? Like,
Oh,
take
it
yourself.
was.
It's him. It's Donut. Donut, please.
Oh, I thought it was
Go off and
Yeah, keep
change.
blaming me.
Victor. But yeah, this is a card. It's a card thing, right? I'm just thinking. Even when I look at the starting 11, right? If we bank Messi Mount, who's better after him? We thinking about Gallagher. Okay, if Messi Mount is injured after Gallagher, who else is there?
No,
And-
but the thing is though, Gallagher doesn't get enough matches. You see, the thing is, even when you give other players a chance and they score or they excel, that buys you a brand new player right there. You know, we are so eager to be linked with players all over the world. We want more players because we have the money. But we have players that we could, just like all says every now and then, we could develop. And when they do well, that is a brand new 50, 60, 70 million pounds player. That has been sitting down and doesn't get the chance to play. Especially when the ones that are on the field are not producing.
Yeah.
You see, they are also players. We know what we're going to get from the ones on the field. We've seen them. People talk like as if, we have to give them a chance. What is one more game going to do for Jorginho and Kovacic's game? We know what they are going to do. It's not
Yeah.
going
But
to change. It's not going to change.
they are like on their days kind of players, if that makes sense. Jorginho on his day is a world class, or Kovacic on his day, he can score you a golazo on their days. But I think we can still get something out of them, and the calendar now until the World Cup is crazy. And I'm not gonna complain if we win 3 points at the end, regardless of who is on the pitch, because I know Wednesday or Tuesday, I don't know when again, we have a game, and Saturday we have another game, and then on Tuesday again we have another game. We're gonna be flying all over the world, playing a lot of games. So I think we're gonna need everybody in that team.
Oz, I don't mean to cut you again. That is exactly what I said. I didn't say that we should throw. You see, folks think that when his contract is up, he should go. But for now, I want to use Jorginho. When would I want to use Jorginho? Not after he's played 65 minutes. The game is dreary. Things are already settled. We are losing. And then you bring these young people to come and rescue the situation. This is what Tuchel did.
He's doing differently. He's giving them like 20 minutes.
Exactly. You have to let kids that are strong, they are firebrand, they want to go out there and prove themselves, they want to work hard. And if it doesn't work, fine. That is what Jorginho was going to do anyway. Jorginho was going to supervise a loss anyway. Jorginho was going to supervise a dreary old thing that we are used to anyway. Jorginho was going to supervise a pass on the side to the side anyway. Why don't you want to see something different? I don't care. If they come in and don't perform, that was what Jorginho was going to give you. So you have to give other people a chance. And if they do well, then you have yourself another great player. But if they don't do well, they get frustrated and they engineer the fact that they want to.
And listen, probably the reason why Conor Gallagher scored today because he came off the bench. Nobody really knows what was going to happen if the same player were on the pitch. And the manager can't win. They always lose. It's a lose-lose situation at the end. If Zakaria comes on and he make a stinker, oh no, why are you experimenting in the London derby?
People that would do that, are ungrateful and they are not fair. It's because the other player that will be in, regardless, has had many chances. That's what I'm saying. That bring on Zakaria. If he stunts, let him play anyway. One day he will rescue himself. He would definitely not need 500, 600 chances like the Jorginho's have. Jorginho sometimes literally causes us goals against Manchester, against just name it, many times, and he still gets the chance.
Mr. Victor, do you remember last season, Saul Niguez's first game, how he went?
Saul Niguez, yes.
Saul Niguez, right. Thomas brought him in the game, and then boom, they took the ball and then they scored, and he never played for 3 games. So I agree with what you were saying, true, but
but that's what you do though, because when you do that, you invest in that player, and you tell him, I trust in you. Go out there. That's what we do to keepers. Goalkeepers, if they shank and you take them out, you shatter their confidence. Why don't we do that to the outfit players? The outfit players should get the same opportunity and say, you know what, you were horrible last game, but go and redeem yourself. If I give you the chance after chance after chance and you don't, then it's justified. Why? Because I did that for Jorginho. Why? Because I did that for Kovacic. Why don't you deserve the same? Then the players don't have any reason to be angry. They get angry. They are human beings. They get angry and they want to leave Chelsea because they think things are not fair. And fairness is if you want to get into people's heart, you should be fair. You should be fair. It's called justice. And justice is what people deserve everywhere they go, in all human endeavor. And even on the field is the same. When others are shanking the balls, we are not winning. Our games are predictable, and everybody knows how to play against us. Yet we sit on the ground and we don't get the chance to play, even though we know that there is something in us that we want to prove. No way. No player will be happy with that. So I think Brian Potter better think about that. If he wants to be successful, it should seem like he's being fair. That is what the Peps and the rest do. The Peps, even if they let you sit down, the Pep Guardiola and the rest, they know what they are doing because they win. So you, the player, you cannot have a player power. Because if you come out and criticize it, he will tell you, I won the Premier League last time. What have you done for me? I know what I'm doing. Shut up. But if you are Tuchel and you don't win, and then you turn around and tell this player to shut up because they don't know what they are doing, we come in as fans, and we question you too. Because it doesn't seem like you win either way.
Okay. Yeah, I think the day that Jorginho will announce like it's going to be official, he's gone. This guy is going to fly to London.
That will be my Christmas present.
He's going to fly to London himself and take his car and drive.
But guys, you have to understand this. He gets me going because you know what? The way he plays, he has infected the rest of the team, especially under Tuchel, because Tuchel loved him. Remember when Tuchel came on the scene, the first interview because I think he won the second game, and when they interviewed him, the first thing he made sure he mentioned was the duality, or actually the tandem that Kovacic and Jorginho brings to the midfield. He remarked on that. He said they work so well. I'm like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. In the Premier League, these baby-faced players, they are so flimsy. You can just flick them with your finger, and you are going to tell me that when they go and face the physical teams, the thing is this: you have to have one of the two. Either they are physical and strong, they can actually boss the midfield, or they are super intelligent. Like
some people are just strong, but they are not technical.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is, at least they bring something to the table. Half of the time, 50-50 balls they will get, they can run at you. And when they are coming at you, you will release the ball. That is what everybody else does to Jorginho. When they are coming at Jorginho is scared. So he has to release the ball quickly. And the ball doesn't get anywhere because he has no time. And he's not strong enough to be menacing. So I'm telling you this. If you have watched Premier League very carefully, you have to be either one of the two. Either you are very, very smart on the ball, like the midfield of Manchester City, where you have the Gundogan and the rest, they are very tiny. But when they get the ball, their football IQ is so high. Like the Fabregas and the rest. They know where the pass is coming before the ball touches them. They know how to swerve. They use their bodies to really displace the opponent before they pass the ball. So they are always attacking you. So even though you have diminutive players like that in City, they are so smart on the ball. We don't have that. I'm sorry. I live in America, but Pulisic is not that kind of player. Pulisic is not. And the only one we have in our team that is equally good is Ziyech. But Ziyech is so tiny and so misplaced on the field that he doesn't even get the chance to display what he has. The reason why Hazard was so good was because he had a great center of gravity. So you can't push him around, i.e. the goal he scored against Arsenal. He just got the ball from the midfield and played all the way into the post because you couldn't push him around. That goal would never be scored by Pulisic because he's so light. No, this is football.
True.
Light. So
he's so light. He's skinny.
Exactly, he's skinny. So if you have a team, exactly, and your midfield is this light. If you have Jorginho, you are light. If you have Kovacic, you are light. Kovacic was an afterthought in Madrid, and we went and got him, and now he's a staple at Chelsea. No, So they are light skinned, and then your front is light too, because you know the guy is not gonna stand on the ball and hold on it for other people to come and get it. And then our next person that can score is so smart. He got some of the smarts from Guardiola in City, in Sterling. He gets you amazing goals, but he needs time. So most of the time he takes the ball up there and he loses it. So your forward liners, if you have a selfish Mount who always want to score because he wants to prove that he's the best, he does not pass. Mount is not a good team player. He is a selfish player.
I'm tired of Mount.
Yes, and I am analyzing this. Oh, listen, I have analyzed all of this from thousands of miles away. These coaches, that is their job. They need to sit down and watch how these players play and what they can do to infect or influence our teams from game to game. Well, you can change it every now and then. But from game to game, what can you do to make sure you put the fear of the Lord in the opponents? Yet we get the same people who don't make any impact. So the opponent coach, the opposing coach, that if you have Jorginho there, you know he's not going to come at you. You know you're not going to get go from him. So ignore him. He's just going to get the ball and look to pass to the side and point to the front. That's all he does. And then you know Kovacic is going to do hector skelter, get the ball, run, no end product. You know the same thing is going to come from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. The only people we haven't seen is the guy that is sitting down is called Zakaria. There's a guy they have down there called Connie. He's an 18-year-old guy. He's very forceful, but they won't play him anyway. Won't play him anyway.
No. How do you know that? Because he's very good.
Because we don't play them.
Because he's sick. Connie, this is the second game. And I think before, listen, let me explain to you. Let me finish. Corny, when, you have some audio issues. Yeah, mute yourself, Victor. So, Corny, actually, when Graham Potter took over, Corny actually played like a day ago. He played with the academy. You know, before that game that we played in the Champions League. So, logically, you don't want to put a kid that just played like 24 hours ago to play. Today is like the second game for Graham Potter. And Corny is sick. He's having fever. He's having the cold, and him and Kukurea. He said it in a press conference. So I don't see why you're going to just say that he won't play them, because both times there is a reason why he didn't play or he wasn't on the bench.
I'm not going after this man. I'm not going after this coach. I'm just saying that prior to him, and I know that I know that Connie just joined us. What I'm just saying that the way we have played didn't put any fear of the Lord in anybody. That is why Leeds was attacking us. That's why we didn't have any answer to Leeds at all. Any team that comes at us and wants to really force the ball on us, find us wanting, because they know that our midfield is not going to stop them. No, not true at all. That midfield we have,
and even in this game, I don't remember one of our midfield doing a 50-50 challenge and won the ball.
Exactly.
That didn't happen at all.
I don't want to get hurt. Why am I gonna get hurt? I'm
sure next game, right? We won't see John Jr. starting, because last game Aspilicueta started and today he's benched. Today John Jr. starting. I'm sure next game he should be benched too.
I think Aspilicueta is coming on this game.
Okay, Mr. Blue Eyes, come save me here. I've been bombarded by people.
He needs one of them on the field all the time. No. Either Dave or Jorginho. And you know who loves them most, right? Blue Eyes love these two. My God.
Blue Eyes, bro. Welcome back, man.
Thanks for having me.
Listen.
Let me guess.
Actually said
it was Jorginho that cost us this game, right? Let me guess.
Yeah, apparently though. Apparently.
Yeah, when he left, we scored.
We lost.
Of course.
When he was not on the field, we scored though.
Victor,
but listen, we scored. Listen, we went back. We went. That is character. We are building a character, because mistakes are gonna happen. That's why you concede goals. With Jorginho or no Jorginho, you're gonna concede goals. The way you react from it also is important. When Jorginho was on the pitch, we reacted and we scored our goal.
No, but Jorginho didn't do anything for our goal. What I'm just saying is
he was there keeping people busy.
Listen, you know what? Listen, the problem, guys, is that you can tell that even after Jorginho, we scored the second goal. Victor, you're spot on. But after Jorginho left, can somebody tell me what happened? You can still feel Jorginho's spiritual leadership, even in his absence.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Le Français Dave, why are you laughing at me?
Oh my goodness!
You coming with the
Oh my
spiritual.
Why are you laughing at me? Victor, can you give me the mic? The mic is mine.
Yeah, okay. Take the mic. Take the mic.
Le Français Dave, why are you laughing at me? You are
Because spiritual, the way you talk,
Spiritual,
the way,
I never heard
the way
that.
you talk
No.
make people.
Listen, guys, the
Makes
problem
people
is
laugh,
no.
really.
I was really keen because I took Victor's evaluation and analysis. I took it personal when we went back at second half. So I said, you know what, Jorginho is gone now. Let me actually watch this game. And for some reason, our recycle potential it became zero. We couldn't get out of our half, and it took. Anytime we successfully did it, we needed more resources. We needed more players in Jorginho's spot. That's what I'm saying. But again, I know this is testament to what Victor was saying, that our midfield sucks. Yes, I give you that one. But all I'm trying to say to you is that even in Jorginho's absence, it will take us a while to be able to do what you want. I know you want Fabregas. I know you want Pirlo. But Jorginho is not this. Jorginho is a different kind of profile. So again, like Og said, when Jorginho played, we scored the first goal. And it wasn't because of Jorginho that we scored. It was because of Reece James. Reece James made an open pass. He actually opened the game thanks to Reece James.
Switch. What a switch that was.
What a switch. Yeah, it was. I give that goal to Reece James. And then the second goal, I actually give it to Christian Pulisic. And Oggs knows how I feel about Christian Pulisic.
Don't even start.
I'm not going to go there, but I was surprised because he attracted 3 players to him. That's what I like. If you can command that kind of respect, like in basketball, how they say command a double. If you can command a double defense, then you know you're a threat. And Christian Pulisic, he attracted three defenders to be able to open up to corner, and corner put away. He put it away just where grandma puts the peanut butter. Top shelf. So again, to narrow this thing down to Jorginho, I think Victor is criminal.
Let me come in here and I will try and be as succinct as possible. Listen, everybody, everywhere you go, all the folks that come in and give players points for the day's work, everybody is giving. Everywhere you go is giving. And I know it's subjective how it might be, but everybody is giving Jorginho a bad grade today. And this is the norm.
Not
it's
me.
No. Yeah, exactly. This is the norm. Jorginho, Messi, Mount Kai, I don't care about any of these 3 because I have seen them. I have seen the way they play. Maybe if we move them from the position they are normally given, maybe something else will come from them. But nothing. Their predilection is to hold on to the ball and play beautiful football. That is not the Premier League. You need goals. You need people that are forward-leaning and they can actually be incisive. Now, let me just put that on the bench here. Jorginho's issue, when you said that even when Jorginho is not on the field, his spirit is there, you are spot on, Blue Eyes. That is why we are in trouble as a team. That is why. No, I'm telling you this. That is why we are in trouble.
People are possessed with Jorginho's spirit.
His style of play. Okay, until Graham Potter with time eradicate that stupid little possessive football for the sake of it, but it's not necessarily because you want to be. I mean, Manchester City possesses the ball, but there's an end product. There are so many teams that possesses the ball, but it's an end product. For time immemorial, since I could remember, from time immemorial, Chelsea is always on top. Like as if you get a medal for it, for possessive football. And where does this emanate? From Jorginho. So and he was rewarded so many times just because he is able to come off like he's organizing the field. But it's for the sake of it. We don't score. It's dreary. It's predictable. It is not incisive at all. So all this because of this one man who is at the base of our midfield. He is the guy that the back row gives the ball to him. Have you realized that every single time, 60% of the time, he gives it back to them? Or he gives it to the side. He never turns around and look up. I never advocated for us to bring Fabregas. I never did. But at least Fabregas, for his defensive deficiencies, he offers something up front. He will connect with the person up front. He will give you balls on a silver platter, i.e. with Costa, with all these other players, and they will score. Jorginho offers nothing of such nature. So if you keep Jorginho on physically, you know you are getting that. Spiritually, this is what he does to the players. Because he was rewarded so much by Tuchel, all the other players began to check it. Okay, what makes me stay on the field? Don't make
like
mistakes. No, yeah. Don't make mistakes.
To stay.
Don't make mistakes. Don't be bold. Don't be bold, because you have to take risk. To take risk means you are not going to play like what? Jorginho. Because Jorginho doesn't take risks at all. He just gets the ball and passes and releases it. So none of them were taking risks. So even players that we knew to be very, very forward-leaning, attractive, strong football, i.e. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, came back from injury and his game has slowed down because he wants to be fielded, so he doesn't want to go forward. And if he loses the ball, he doesn't get to play the next game because he's not going to get the chance like Jorginho did. He knew what happened to Abraham. Abraham didn't even get to play and he was shipped to Italy. So all of them, that is why I'm telling you that even when Jorginho is not on the field, his style of play, which was rewarded for so long by the previous manager, for so long, has infected the other players. They are not brave. They are not strong in midfield. They are not actually indecisive. They are predictable. So they are all playing like him. That is why we don't make any advancement, Ice. I'm telling you this. If we sit him down, even Jorginho, if we sit him down for a few games and we let him in on the field, his game will change because you know what? Everybody will begin to be amazing.
No, please, we can't afford. We can't, Victor.
I would say, Jorginho's he's like that one player when you play with it in the street, he will tell you what to do while the game is going on.
Exactly.
So I could tell he's doing the same thing to each and every Chelsea player during the game.
Exactly.
Listen, guys, I said it to you. If my own listener, you guys have played the game and you understand the politics of the game. And at the end of the day, the politics for me is if you can get a shirt, right? Latch onto it. Okay. And in Jorginho's case, he's been able to get a shirt. And for some reason, it's locked in, Victor. There is no coach out there that Jorginho goes through where he doesn't start. Why? Can somebody please help me answer? Even Graham Potter is like, man, this guy is too slow. We're conceding too many goals. He cannot hold on to a ball, but I gotta start him. Listen, Jorginho's job is to recycle. Jorginho is not a creator, but he can be a creator when push comes to shove. Let's not get that twisted. You know what? One day, next time when we come to this stream, I'll ask the host, Oggs, to maybe we can do a statistical analysis in the past 2 years to see who has the most assists from midfield. I'm just curious. I want to know that number just for fun. Just for fun. And that will include Kante, Kovacic, Jorginho, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Even if you include Mason Mount, is not fair because Mason Mount is more up front. But these four interior midfielders, Oggs, I would like to see, if we can, a statistical analysis in the future to see who has more assists, who has more through balls.
Do you know why people really dislike the way Jorginho plays?
No, you're speaking for yourself.
No, I'm speaking for myself, and I'm speaking for myself. But I'm a social. But no, guys, I'm a social human. I'm a social being. Yeah. You know, I'm not going to operate independently all the time. What other people think affects what I think, and I think that we should all accept that. So what I'm saying to you is that the reason why people detest, and I have been an advocate for Jorginho to sit down for a long time. I will never change my view because I know he's almost a 30-year-old man. He's not going to change. Okay, so I know that's what we're going to get. I know what I'm getting from Jorginho.
So what is your problem? Just leave it, let it go.
My problem is very, very simple. Jorginho's role, you said he recycles the ball. I don't see how you recycle the ball. You become the most important person on the field. But if you recycle and it's 10 yards to the left, 10 yards to the right, it does not do any good for the team. Recycling the ball is making sure that you give us unpredictability. He doesn't do that. He doesn't give anything. And then on the flip side of it, conversely, Jorginho will not help you at all in defense. Today, Palace's forward was just running past them. The two of them. I don't even take out Kovacic. Kovacic is worse when it comes to defense. So they never really defend. Kovacic at least will run forward. Jorginho does not do any of that. What Jorginho does, get the ball from what is it called? From Silva. And if there's anybody to pass the ball to them.
Let me ask you a question. Let me finish.
Sure. If there's nobody, find a way to put the ball back in there. So like I told you, I told us this long time ago. I sit down with my missus when we watch the game. We watch the game and write down the forward passes from Jorginho. Today I got 4. Clean forward passes. And you are going to tell me that a team of the caliber of Chelsea with this kind of investment should have somebody that doesn't give you any defense, doesn't give you height, is not necessarily physical, cannot pass the ball forward, and all he does in the team. And you are telling me he does that for those coaches, but you know what? Those coaches are always found out. They are always found out. This is why Italy is not in the World Cup. No, let me finish. It's because of Jorginho.
Yeah.
This is why he's not in the
World Cup. Bro.
And
Victor,
for a league, let me finish. I'm coming to London. And for a league that's difficult as Premier League, I tell you this. I will throw you this challenge. Ice. We will all be here. Hopefully, thankfully, we'll all be here. If this man becomes the indispensable footballer at Chelsea because of his role as somebody who transitions our game, we will never get anywhere close to Premier League title.
Okay. Again. Have you landed?
Yes, that's my landing.
Ice, go on. And let me just remind people, PSG are playing now with Nice. And you know who is playing for Nice right now is our brother, the Nigeria brother, Mr. Ross Barkley.
Oh, nice.
He's playing for Nice right now against PSG.
Oh, nice.
And
God bless him. God bless Ross Barkley.
Wow.
Anybody that Tuchel hated, I love. Because Tuchel was not a good coach at all.
Come on. Tuchel can't use it. 50 players. Come on. Ross Barkley.
But he never gave these people a chance.
Huh?
He never. One of the games we could have played Ross Barkley instead of Jorginho.
But the problem, man, we're not gonna always blame somebody for something. The manager can't win everything. Even today, if he put the Zakaria guy and then he made a mistake, we were going to get on him. It's always a lose-lose situation at the end of the day. So it is what it is. Ice, go.
Yeah, well, first things first. I said this to Victor, and Victor has to come out and be very clear. Jorginho, it sounds like Jorginho is living rent-free in a lot of people's heads. And unfortunately, until we can depart from that imagery, it's going to be hard to have a proper look at our midfield. And this is where I'm going next with my next statement. Listen, with Jorginho, I bet you with Jorginho this season, Victor, I hope you're listening.
Yes,
we're going to win the Champions League. And number 2, let me even finish. Let me finish.
Okay.
If we don't finish first in the EPL, we're going to finish second with Jorginho. And
you're gonna steal it.
Thank you. And my final submission. Let me use Victor's language. My final submission is that Jorginho is going to get a contract extension.
Oh my God!
Before Kante.
So before Kante. You know why? Because in the past 2 seasons, let's look at hours, kilometers, mileage. Let's look at the car that has been running. Jorginho is the Honda Civic. The Honda 1982
That
Honda
is my
Civic.
First car right there. Do not
1982
disrespect
Honda
my
Civic,
first car.
4-cylinder.
I used to have a Honda Civic. Yeah.
Thank you. You know how in the winter you put your Benz away and you pull out your Honda.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happens in the that's your all weather car. That's Jorginho. He's a 1982 Honda Civic.
Let me stay with that metaphor. Let me stay with that metaphor. Soon you won't have any money to buy oil to even keep both of them running. I'm telling you.
It's 4x4 Civic.
No. Your Honda, listen, your Honda is running 2.4 there. Your Honda 1982 Civic. Come on.
Four wheels or how many?
4-cylinder. 4-cylinder.
Four-cylinder. Okay.
Listen,
that's 2-cylinder.
Listen. Blue eyes. You could pray for that for a player who's sitting on the bench right now who doesn't play because he's not doing well, and that is Kante.
Jorginho is not the reason why other players are not playing. Blame the coach.
No. I said you could wish that, meaning that we could wish that for that player. We could wish that player will play, is injury free, and is getting an station. Because no, we could wish that. Jorginho might. It's true, and that is my fear. He might, because Jorginho flatters to deceive. Jorginho flatters to deceive, and he's done that with all the coaches. Like, you know, even when he's not on the field, he's on the field. Like you said, his spirit is there because he behaves like he knows. That is exactly what Francois Dave said. He behaves like he knows, and that behavior can be intimidating. I have worked with people all my life. You know, I've taught kids all my life.
Victor, why don't you tell Carney and Kovacic and the rest of the guys to learn?
Because they're not giving a chance, sir.
No, hold on. Why are you not teaching them to at least learn how to pretend, like act like you're a coach?
Because listen, it's something that you are born with. You can be pretentious. You can be born with as somebody who's pretentious, and you can be born with somebody. So. Let me finish. Or you can be born with somebody who is very modest in the way you approach your work. Okay, like we have the two best players we've seen for a while in Messi and Ronaldo. One is very boastful and it's all about me. The other is always behind the scenes and doing his job. He does his speaking on the field. They are two, but they are both very, very good.
Which one do you think? Oh, you know what? That's a very good comparison. Who is
exactly?
Who is the boastful one? Who is the boastful one?
Of course, it's Ronaldo.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Of course, it's Ronaldo.
It's Messi.
We can go. Now, we talk about that.
Never-ending debate. It's not gonna.
Exactly. We can end that debate. But what I'm saying is that
Dave want to speak. Please land and let Dave talk because he's been asking for the mic for a while.
What I'm saying to you is this: very simply, he might in fact get to be on task. He might get a deal, and it is sad because he pretends like he's doing a lot, even though he does nothing. And I've worked with people like that. What you do to people like that is you let them know that you've seen through it by sitting them down and letting other people letting other people do the job. If the other people do it right the same way, you tell them the other people can do it. If they don't do it right, then you can bring them back on. But they do that to prevent other people from shining. And that is the problem of Chelsea. Other people don't shine because the ones we have on there have claimed the roles for years. How can you tell me that?
But it's not his fault, though.
No. But it is fault because he loses the ball all the time. He causes us games all the time. Today, when
why are you choosing him to begin with?
Hold on. Let me just say something.
They've been asking for the mic for the last 20 minutes.
Yes. My bad. You fine. You good. Well, this thing about Jorginho is we all gonna agree that he has some good side, deed with him, and he also have some negative things about him in the game. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, during this soccer game, right, nobody's going to give him time to do his good side, to do what he's capable of. But in the end of the day, right, he's like the scanner of the game, right? If you give him time with the ball, it could cause the opposition. But at the same time, when he's getting pressed, that's the part where I do not see what he's doing, because he moves the ball quickly to whoever's next to him, fine. But the opposition never gave Jorginho time to do what he's capable of doing. So he's getting pressed a lot of time more. That's the reason why when he got out, when we had the ball, that pressing slowed down, because we had players who could take on that pressing kind of football way. If they would have pressed Kovacic, he would have done what he does. If they would have pressed Loftus-Cheek, he would have done what he does. But this thing about Jorginho, he has some good sides and also some bad sides of him. But right now, his bad sides is showing more because they are not letting him do what he's capable of doing. So technically, he's not really useful right now. That's what I want to say.
I will piggyback on that with asking a question to what is it called for Blue Eyes. When was the last time we got a pressing team and Jorginho saw us through it? As somebody who is at the base of the midfield, somebody who is that important, because all the balls from the back goes through him, especially if you are playing from the back, as Chelsea tends to do. When was the last time he bossed the midfield like Partey does, like all these other
Partey doesn't boss no midfield though. Calm
come
down,
on, come
calm
on,
down.
come on, come
Doesn't
on.
bust no
Come on.
good.
At least his presence. At
Yeah,
least his presence.
exactly. He doesn't
You know,
bust
at
any
least his
midfield.
presence.
Xhaka
At least
bosses the midfield. Xhaka bosses the midfield, not
no,
Partey.
but at least his presence there.
His presence is
I
okay,
would
but
take.
don't
I-
no. Look, trust me, when we play Arsenal, I can't wait. That's going to be a masterclass performance between. You're going to see how Jorginho will own that midfield. I can't wait.
Are you serious, Ice,
But
or are
the
you
thing
trolling?
is, when
No, I'm
Jorginho
very
is
serious.
in
All
the
right,
game,
people, we're gonna try to skip this Jorginho thing. We're gonna come back. I'm sure.
Jorginho,
Let's start talking about
Perfect. Thank you.
about the game. We have a game on Wednesday against AC Milan, and then Saturday we play at home again against Wolves. So we have 2 games in the space of like 2-3 days. So we need everybody, gentlemen.
We know that Giroud is coming back to hunt us.
Yeah, Giroud and Tomori.
We're gonna
Tomori
beat
in the
that.
Doing very
defense,
well.
and also Rafael Leao is gonna be his audition at the bridge, because he knows that if that's good, we're gonna have some conversation behind closed doors with Todd Boehly and offer him a contract like, hey, sign now. So we're gonna come back about Jorginho. I can, today's game was kind of a little difficult to analyze clearly because of the people are from international break with
Exactly.
all the issues they can have traveling and all that, and Porter also got them only for few training sessions. They're still learning who can be on his starting 11, what system is gonna fit everybody. So everybody got the benefit of the doubt here, and we won the end of the day. So I'm gonna just
you see if you wanted us to also if you wanted to us to comment on this game, right? I'll come at it from this angle. This is why we say that if you are a coach at Chelsea or any other of the top cities, especially when you have this kind of reputation and this investment, you cannot afford to just be experimental. Why? Because we are about to play a game that is a must-win. It's a must-win if we want to get out of the group stage. That is why That is why Chelsea is different from wherever is it that Potter came
so
from.
probably
You know
today
what I mean? Like,
experimentation was good
exactly.
because
So
you have
you
to
have
see.
make Exactly. So you have to make sure that you go into this game, because if you lose, you are literally taking one step out of the way of qualifying from the group. Unless you win the rest of your games, you will not necessarily qualify at all. That means the pressure is on. So you as a coach need to do the thing that we kept talking about in the last segment, your homework. You don't necessarily do it on the field. You do tinker on the field, but your homework should be strong. You have a plan A, plan B, plan C, just in case one doesn't work. This is why you have to make sure all the players are ready. Making them ready doesn't mean you give your playing time to only one player, for that matter. You make sure that if you are experimenting, you experiment and get all the chance. What has he done today?
Oh,
he has made
God.
sure he has made sure
Jorginho lives rent free in Victor's
No,
head.
I'm not. I didn't talk about Jorginho.
Okay,
I did not say
thank
that.
God,
You were the one who mentioned. Oh, you see what he did.
Yeah,
you see
yeah,
what
yeah.
Ice did.
Go,
I just
finish.
saw Jorginho there to trap
Finish
you.
your sentence,
You saw that
please.
what Ice did. Let me finish. So what I'm saying to you is that what Porter did today, giving a player like Gallagher a chance, and Gallagher scoring that beauty, means that you have already chalked down a player that you can bring on. If you do that to all the other players, then you secure them a chance to come on and perform, because nobody will question their inclusion in the game later on. So moving forward on Wednesday, I would like him to try the same kind of process a little bit. If you want to keep J5, keep him. Let him play until he leaves the club. But try and spice it up. Try and spice it up with people that will not make him be found out. Okay, so that we can advance the ball and try and win, because we must win this Wednesday game. If we lose this one, it's over for us this year. And then of course, your prediction is out of the window, because there's no way we are going to win that. And I don't know how we are winning the league itself too. We are going to get out of this other Carabao Cup in the next 3 weeks, because Manchester City is going to definitely beat us. So we know that we are getting slowly out of these chances of winning trophies. So we have to make sure we go in Wednesday with the aim at winning.
Okay, so who was your man of the match and your flop of the match before I let you go, because I have to leave and let other people go. We have other shows tomorrow and all that. So Victor, man of the match, and then you conclude. your side before you leave.
This one we just saw.
Huh? Yeah, the game that we just
The
played.
man of the match of the. Oh, of course it's Gallagher. Of course it's Gallagher. He came in and was impactful. And he scored a goal that is very important. 3 points on the board. That was the important thing. Moving up to fifth position. So for me, man of the match was definitely Gallagher.
Conor Gallagher.
Thank you for the opportunity.
All right,
Conor Gallagher, definitely.
All
Thank
right.
you for the opportunity. I'll see you again later.
Yes, my brother. Take care,
Wednesday.
man. Take care, my
bye-bye.
brother. Please
Take care.
remember,
Take care.
Jorginho is our friend, not our foe. Please, I beg
All
you.
right, he's
He's
gone.
a friend, not a
Mr.
foe, yeah.
Dev,
Yes.
man of the match, flop of the match, your last word for the show, and come back when you have time next time.
My man of the match was Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang because, he's wearing that number 9, and it is our most important number that we've been looking for years.
Yeah.
So for him to do that on his second game, wearing that number 9, takes one problem out of probably 99 problems, and at least that gives Chelsea players, Chelsea fans, a lot of confidence. Like, yes, we could trust in this guy because the way he turned and then shot that ball, it's been a long time we've had a number 9 do that.
World
Money.
class. Yeah.
Yep.
Money.
And for flop of the game,
Or
Let me
less.
guess.
Probably no
No,
flop,
no.
you can say.
Let it just say it.
no, I don't think it was Jorginho. Flop of the game,
Because he was injured.
I'll give it to Mount. Mount had,
Really?
yes, he was acting like a spoiled kid. Like that yellow card that he got, I don't even know why he got that card. I didn't know what he was doing. He was like a running machine in the game. I didn't see any kind of even one shot that he did or anything like that. I didn't feel him today. My flop of the game was Mount. Because he just acting like he owns the club. He forgot the basic. That's why. And my words of maybe wisdom for the Chelsea thing is, I don't know if you guys remember playing back in the street when we playing against the opposition. There's that one player that you see okay, I know his touches is bad. I'm gonna pressure him to win the ball because he's the slowest, right? We got one in the team. And that is giving confidence for the opposition to pressure him. So the game will look more like 10v11 instead of 11v11.
No, but Le Francais Dave. Listen, my problem with that statement, Le Francais Dave, is that Jorginho wants the smoke. He wants it.
I know. You know that blind pass that he did for Aubameyang?
Yo, it was a fantastic
He's the only
pass.
one. That's a master. That's a world class pass.
Yes.
And I know he's capable of doing that more. But this is what happens when you leave him by himself with all that space. That's the reason why I said the opposition ain't gonna let Jorginho have that space to do something that will cause them. So they look at Jorginho more like this is the guy who controls the midfield, who controls the team. If you mark him, they're done. And that's the reason why whenever they mark him, we also looking like nobody else is moving the ball. This is how I'm looking at it.
No, but I don't get it. Why would you mark someone that has no attacking influence? Do Francais Dave, this question is for you. You guys, I hear you and Victor saying mark Jorginho. If I'm an opposing coach, why do you need to mark Jorginho when he has no, and you guys are already saying it, Jorginho has no effect on the offense. So why are we marking Jorginho? It doesn't make sense. Help me out here, Dave.
Well,
exactly.
I said Jorginho got some good things about him, also some bad things about him. The good things about him is
don't allow him to recycle the ball.
Right, don't allow him to
create
recycle
those
because,
triangle at the back.
Exactly.
Find an opening.
Don't let him do that. Don't give him time with the ball.
But what you guys are forgetting, or you already know, is that's why Jorginho is in the team, so that people can come to him and meet him in our defense. So that because when that happens, our opposition's midfield is supposed to open up. And this is the reason why you and I are criticizing Kovacic, because if the opposition has to come that deep to come and meet Jorginho, what does that mean, Dave? It means that there is space.
There's a free guy who needs to take the ball,
and that's what Jorginho wants every day. That's why you're seeing him doing his hand. He's always moving his hand because he wants you to come in, run in behind. He needs runners.
He's like the false 9 in that midfield.
In the midfield, my brother. That's what I'm trying to say.
I know. I've been seeing. That's why I say he got good stuff about him. But the negative part is the defensive part and physicality. That's the only part. But the other side is it's like a trap. Try to mark Jorginho and you leave one guy open. And I see that all the time, true. But the problem now is when one guy is open, these guys are not producing nothing either. So technically, the entire midfield look trash.
Bankrupt. Absolutely. You're spot on.
All right, Mr. Dev. Take some rest, brother, and see you when you have time.
Thank you. Thank you. You guys will have a great weekend.
Bro. Have a great one.
All the best. Too.
Yeah, man.
Peace, Mr. Dev is gone. Okay, Blue.
Don't trust me. I won't talk about Jorginho. I enjoyed fantastic game today. Like you said, character building performance, coming from behind to win a top side. I consider Crystal Palace a top side. Coming from behind to beat them ugly. We didn't need to play. It wasn't our best football, but beating a team ugly and coming out with 3 points is